Hi, this is Will Nunziata, and I'm a New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and I'm also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with singer, painter, artist, NAKA PITIA. For more on NAKA, you can read more about her right below this video, but in the meantime, here's my interview with the incredible NAKA. Well, good afternoon from New York City. This is Will, and it is nighttime in Israel, where I am so grateful to be speaking with the wonderful, beautiful, and talented NAKA. NAKA, good evening to you.
Hi, good evening, Will. Thank you very much. I'm really happy
NAKA,
to be here today.
I am so excited. We met recently, and when I heard that you were going to be speaking with me, I was just so excited. You are such a beautiful singer, but I want to start from the beginning. NAKA, where were you born, and when did you realize that you had a knack for music and specifically for singing?
I was born in Egypt, but I was raised in Israel. Um, Singing has been my passion since I was young. And I remember we would do different things with my friends in school. And in high school, we had a band. We called it One Way Band. And we would perform in school, perform in different events. And that's how I just developed into singing, like wherever I went to. And I also left Israel for 2 years and I came back. And so I left Israel to Uganda. And when I was there, I was also singing a lot. And that's something that really just became part of my passion.
That's amazing, NAKA. And I want to know, growing up, were there any artists that you found of certain inspiration, and also maybe not only as a kid, but also today, who your favorite artists are that you look up to?
My favorite artist all time, everybody knows, is Beyonce. She is my queen.
I,
I love
I
her.
think I've heard of her, that up and comer,
You
Beyonce.
think so, right?
What is it about Beyonce's singing voice, performance, the way that she holds herself? You know, she's badass. And so
It's
what,
all that. It's that she's a boss in her own workforce, and she's a leader. She's the way she performs, the way she she performs and she sings and she knows how to sing, and she just like when you look at her performing, you're just like, wow, like you're in awe every single time. Doesn't matter.
No, I mean, I love Beyonce. I mean, not only does she take, full ownership of her career as a businesswoman, but talk about someone who's been working on their crafts, since she was a little girl. I'm sure you know her story of, her father taking all the Destiny Child people out for runs and making sure that they could sing with certain breath, and they would run and sing, and he really worked them. And she's a workhorse. And NAKA, I'm so excited to be speaking with you because you are just, you sang for many years, took a little break, but now you're reignited to go back after it again. And I want to know, and looking forward, what are some dreams of yours in terms of your own singing career?
Honestly, I don't know where my singing career would take me and where I would start, like where it would continue, because um as I was growing up, my mom really appreciated education mostly. And so she would always tell me, like, you could sing, but it shouldn't be your priority. And so I kind of put it at the back door a little bit because I'm studying and everything. But I felt like I had something that was missing within me, because as much as education is a great thing, it's a great tool. I felt like I was losing a little bit of my creativity and my artistic talents, and I also paint, like not only singing. And I stopped doing all that, and so I felt like something was missing, something I wasn't being myself. And so I felt like I wanted to go back into it, and I really don't mind. I don't it doesn't really matter to me how big it will become or not, but I do want to be able to exercise that part of my life, the artistic part of my brain, to just to sing and to just see the reaction people have when I sing. That's one of the things that I love the most, like the people's feedback, what they think about it, what they feel when they hear me singing, and what I feel when I hear myself singing. Like it's just something that is really part of me.
NAKA, that's beautiful. I mean, you can almost, I'm sure you can hear the artistic child within you wanting to be seen and
Exactly.
heard, and crying to be let out. I get it. I get what that's like. I get what that's like to let you know, I was a performer for many, many years, had a wonderful career, but I always knew I wanted to be a director. And I always had that voice in me that says, Will, go direct, just do it. Don't worry about what other people think or say. And so
Mhm.
I can feel that for you right now, that voice is louder than ever. And you said you don't know where you're going to start. You're starting right now by speaking with
Yes.
me, because I love the fact that, in you joining FENIX, you're also joining a community of positivity. You're joining a community of
Yes.
artists that are, whether they have awards or not, they've been performing or doing their creativity and their art form professionally for 50 years or just starting. What I love about FENIX is that everyone is on the same level when it comes to their love and devotion to creativity and to collaboration. And, it connects people. It's an app that's going to connect people like it is right now with me and you. And, I hope that you gain inspiration too from the other artists that you're going to be able to meet from the FENIX app.
Yes. No, I'm excited for that actually, mostly. It would be great to see and hear other artists and maybe like collab and do stuff with them and just grow.
I also love that you are a painter. Talk to me a little bit about your painting. What type of painting you do and where you get your inspiration.
I started doing acrylic paint on canvas, and it has also become something that I've really just felt free doing because I could spend hours just painting. And I remember we would go to school and I would come back from school like at 8 or 7 at night, and my mom would go like, "Where were you?" And I would just tell her I was just in the classroom painting with my friends, and that's all we did, like put music and paint. And it's just it's also something that I did mostly for me. And I loved living in Israel and growing up. I'm basically born a refugee. That's why I was born in Egypt because my mom had to flee South Sudan. And growing in Egypt, where like I see people like me, but not so much. And then in Israel, where it's not really as common to see Black girls do like in paintings or stuff like that. And I just somehow it drew me to just painting Black girls. That's really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to paint Black figures and like just represent myself as much as I could in my own painting, like present me basically. And that's what I would always do. Like all my paintings mostly would just be like Black girls and hair and like afro and like stuff that I I kind of struggled with when I was a little girl because I saw most people weren't like me. Because when I grew up in Egypt, the school that I was in, it was like a semi-private school, but everybody was Egyptian, so they really picked on me and my skin color or my blackness. And here in Israel, also wasn't the easiest, and so I just wanted to show myself. Like it was kind of like a mirror for me, like a canvas in front of me was like a mirror. And every time I would try and draw something, people would tell me, "Oh, it's like you drew yourself," because it's like I see myself always in the mirror, but then I just that's just the person that I see in my mind all the time, and I want to love myself like the way I am. I don't want to change myself. So that's how I got into painting.
Naka, that is so beautiful. I mean, that you didn't get to see other Black girls around. So what you did was through your art and your creativity, you got it out of your system so that you were always surrounded by different versions of you. That is that
Yes.
is that there's something so magical about that. And I mean, the fact that you even at such a young age were able to use your artistic expression to fulfill that need, to see other Black girls around you and that they were versions of you. That is so, I mean, it's bringing tears to my eyes. That's so
No,
beautiful.
it's yes, it's true. No, and it really did help me. It was like a therapy for myself because I would draw myself and I would just draw a black figure and I would just come and I would look at that painting and I would just see how beautiful it is the way it is. It doesn't need any changing.
Beautiful, Naka. Well, in terms of your painting moving forward, do you see this as a possible, as a possible art form that you're going to continue doing? Because I'm sure, and I am sure, once you get the artwork out there, like through the FENIX app, you're going to get other Black girls around the world who aren't able to see themselves in their communities, but they're going to be able to see themselves in your paintings. Have you thought of it like that?
I did a little bit sometimes. I do want to continue with my painting, and I do feel like I will because, like I told you before, like this artistic need that I've stopped because I thought that okay, I'm not going to use it so much, but then I felt like it was missing. So it really does feel like a part of me that is coming back, and that I want to continue working on.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. You're inspiring me. And I'm here to tell you to keep going. And, you know, in any way
Thank
I can
you.
be of help from here in New York City, we're now connected. And that's the
Yes, we
beauty
are.
of this. And I
Definitely.
mean that.
Of
You
course.
have, you're gonna have my information. And, you know, I wanna also hold your feet to the fire to make sure that you're continuing to put out your art, not only your painting, but your
Yeah.
singing. And in terms of your singing, Naka, are you interested in possibly also writing your own songs, or have you already done that?
I have many years ago, but it's very like but I haven't done it in a long time. But I write a lot, and writing songs is something that I've done a little bit here and there. But I would also want to go back into it, and I would also like to see how it would go, as it feels a little bit how can I say it? It's kind of a little bit scary right now to put things out there because I don't know how the kind of feedback I will get. Because before I was younger, so it was different. I didn't really care about people's opinions so
Naka,
much,
I'm gonna
and now
interrupt
I do.
you. I'm gonna interrupt you, Naka. You know what I'm gonna say? Do
What?
not do not worry about what people think, Naka, because I'm telling you, I work with artists all the time who are professionals, award winners. They feel that same fear. And as their director, when I work with them, I remind them constantly that all those people out there that want to make comments, they're critics. They're not in the arena. They're not doing the thing. It's easy to make comments, but when you're in the
It is.
trenches, it's hard because you're putting yourself on the line. And I'm telling you, not to be afraid. And if you need me to record a little voice recording on my iPhone, you can press it and I'll be like, Naka, don't listen to the noise in your head. Post the video, write the song, paint the painting. I will do it.
No, definitely. No, you're right. You're very right. It's
Sorry,
true.
I interrupted you. I was rude. My mother would
No,
slap
no
me.
problem. No problem. But yeah, that's just been my fear lately.
Well, I'm giving you the encouragement to release it because your light, even just on this Zoom, your light is so bright. You have such a beautiful vibration about you, and you have a beautiful spirit about you. And you can't learn that. That little voice in you is telling you to release, okay?
Thank you.
So just lean into it, okay? I know it's scary. Believe me, I know it's like walking the plank. I've been there. I'm telling you, I've been there. Where you feel like if you walk the plank, oh my God, what if XYZ, XYZ, what are so-and-so gonna think? What are, been there, done that. I have all the receipts, you know?
Yeah.
But on the other side, it's a lot brighter and freer, and you're on your way. And I am so, so grateful to have spoken with you today, but also please know that you have a friend in me, okay? To release any sort of noise you may have because your light is too bright to be shunned.
Oh, thank you so much, Will. I really appreciate it.
I just speak the truth. You have a great day, okay?
Yes, thank you.
In the digital age, artists and bands struggle to make a living. In fact, only a small number of artists can live off their craft. For the 98% of artists that don't have the luxury of being signed to a label, it's tough. But artists deserve to live off their art. Wherever you are around the world, appreciation of music does not change. FENIX brings bands and their fans together, whilst allowing bands to properly monetize their passion. The FENIX app will directly connect bands and fans with no need for middlemen. We're utilizing the blockchain to give the power back to the artist once and for all. Join FENIX, join the change.